Hi, I'm Phil Robb. I'm co-founder of Turtle Rock Studios and the creative director on Evolve. And this is I Know Your Game. So yeah, we have 4 classes of hunter. The first class is our assault class, right? The assault class is very straightforward. These are the guys that are in charge of doing as much damage to the monster as possible. Then we've got our medic class. Again, a very straightforward class. Their job is to keep the hunters, all the hunters in the fight. We've got our trapper class. The trapper's job is to first track down the monster, find the monster, and then once they do, limit the monster's movement in any way possible, you know. And then lastly, we have our support class. Support is kind of the glue that keeps the team together. They sort of provide advantages, both offensive and defensive, to the rest of the team.
Mother, can you keep them in the dark for life? Can you hide them from the waiting world?
The play style, well, it depends. So right now we've revealed 2 monsters. We've got Goliath. Goliath is our very straightforward, punch you in the face kind of a monster, right? He just wants to get in there and smash stuff. He does everything that you kind of think of whenever you think of a giant monster. He breathes fire. He throws rocks. He can jump up in the air and come down and smash you. So he's very comfortable getting into the mix and really sort of taking the fight to the hunters. Our second monster he's more of like the wizard archetype, right? He doesn't do as well sort of up close and personal. He likes to kind of stay back, a lot of times hovering in the air, throwing ranged attacks at the hunters. He can drop lightning bolts. He can throw them, push them around with vortexes, and his basic attack is he throws kind of like little lightning bolts. So yeah, I mean the idea is that with every character and every monster, we're hitting a very sort of different style of play.
Oh, mother, I got to see your light.
Yeah, so when the game ships, we will have 12 hunters and we'll have 3 monsters. Currently, if you pre-order the game, you will get the first monster DLC for free. So pre-order the game, you actually get 4.
But if you wanna find hell with me, I can show you what it's like till you're bleeding.
Right. Evolve is at its heart, in its heart and soul, it's a multiplayer game. We do have some storytelling elements in it. We like to call it emergent storytelling. It's not so much like a campaign where you sort of go through and go here, then go here, then go here. It's more like as you play the game, characters will sort of will say things, and you'll talk to NPCs and stuff that will sort of give you little clues and sort of let you know what's sort of going on in the game world. You get to know the characters, you get to know sort of their backstories, just by sort of listening to the way they talk to each other while you're playing the game. The other thing, just in terms of like whether it's single player or multiplayer, we sort of have just sort of a catch-all mode where if, depending on how many people you have, if there are empty slots, you can fill them with AI, right? And our AI guys are doing a really great job. They're working really hard to make sure that, our AIs are compelling and intelligent, and really sort of feel, like the real thing. So, for example, if you unlock a new monster, but you're not ready to sort of take that online, you want to learn them a little bit more, you can take that monster into a game and set up the hunters to be all 4 AIs, and then you can play and practice to your heart's content without sort of that worrying about getting your butt kicked online.
I'm about to see your light.
Well, we've got multiple game modes planned. Right now, we've only shown Hunt. That's the one that we've sort of focused on. Hunt is sort of the core, experience for Evolve, but we do have some more that we just haven't announced yet, and will eventually, and are super excited to talk about them. But time, it'll be in time. For the beta, we are aiming for January. We haven't announced like the exact date yet. We're still sort of working that out with Microsoft, but yeah, it will be in January.
But if you wanna find hell with me, I'm gonna show you what it's like.
February 10th, 2015, and it will be on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and the PC.